Good evening and welcome, Kansas Bass Nation. It's On the Clock with KBN, your periodical news and information program. With me, as always, is Bad Brad Van Riet and Tate Herman joining as well. I don't know what in the heck happened to our layout here. Let me fix that. There. All right.
There we
What's
go.
up?
Not much. I can answer. Not much.
Am I there, Danny? There I am.
There you are. Hold still. Man, we got a lot going on here in the last couple of weeks.
Except we don't have boys.
No boys tonight. Okay. Are you good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. I think Tate's driving under a bridge.
I can't hear Danny. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. And I can hear both of you.
I can't get Danny.
That could be a good thing for Tate.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, that's pretty simple. Brad?
I'm going to go ahead and get off and try back on again, okay?
Okay.
There he goes. He's froze up now.
I'm just going to boot him. What do you think about that?
There you go.
I can do that.
There you go.
I'm in charge and stuff.
You're an executor.
Whatever. As I started to say, we've had a lot of stuff the last couple of weeks. You know, the last weekend in May, we had the youth and high school state championship at Milford, and that's what I'd hope that Tate could visit about tonight. And we've got some things coming up, and maybe talk a little bit about last week.
Yeah.
Good night. Tate is everywhere. He's Can you hear me now?
It ain't gonna work. Sorry.
You're good.
You guys just go ahead.
Well, actually, I can hear you, so I'm thinking we can hear you if you want to. Well, now you just froze up again. I love technology.
Isn't technology cool?
Yeah. Well, if Tate can't, then the last weekend of May was the KBN High School and Youth State Championships at Milford Lake. And, you know, because we were kind of hoping Tate would be there to be able to help us out with all of their sponsors, we do know that Geary County, in part of their deal with us this year, has stepped up to the tune of $3,000, and $750 of that will be going to the youth. And then also Acorns Resort was the host site, and they stepped up with rooms. So, and then I know that Tate and Melissa worked on several other sponsors and had some things. They had their then they have their banquet the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their banquet the night before, again at Acorns, at the Cove Bar and Restaurant. No, at the Banquet Center.
Yeah, at the Convention Center, Civic Center. I can't remember the exact name of it.
Yeah,
the
adult meeting will be at the Cove Restaurant and Bar. So that was
over the patio.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. You and I ate there when we were up there talking to them and working out some sponsorship programs. And the food was really good. I mean, reasonably priced for going out to eat at a restaurant. And
Yeah.
you can eat inside or you can eat outside. That's where our pre-tournament meeting is going to be. So, but we'll have more on that later.
We're going to try Tate again.
Okay.
You guys there?
I'm there.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Do you hear me?
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, we're in.
All right. So
Well-
I put out the kudos to Geary County and to Acorns, but I didn't know the rest of maybe the people that you wanted to mention as sponsors or who helped out.
Wholesale Batteries, Temptation Tackle, Malone, and them. They did the barbecue and brought stuff for the banquet stuff. They really said a lot. Wholesale Batteries, Meriden Chiropractor. I think it's Applehorde. I think it's Garrett's. I'm probably messing it up. But they helped sponsor. Did the little. We had some sun. The sunblock mask stuff. They made some really cool ones that they donated. They had Milford on them. Had Kansas Youth State Championship, which was pretty cool. So
Cool.
I
So you
thought
had
it all went well.
You had some of the funky new sea urchin baits.
Yep.
I don't even know what they call those.
I can't say them, but I'm proof that they work because Nick and Kyle threw them on Grand Lake at the
Oh.
Kansas Buddy Bass this weekend.
Oh,
Okay.
did they now?
Yep,
Wow.
them and glide baits.
Cool.
Yep, their 5 fish on day 1 were caught on that bait.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Mhm.
that would, I wonder if Temptation Tackle will start putting those out.
You know how much the mold is to buy
No.
the mold? It's like
No.
almost $500.
And
Buy
probably
the
going
mold.
up.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen like it's like a 3-piece mold.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
a great, yeah.
It's a crazy mold that has to be all put together and then injected and everything. So yeah, you'd have to sell a bait or two to get your money back, I think.
Yeah. So I don't know. I watched it in the water and everything, and I'm like, I don't know what. Yeah. Here
Just
we are
something
throwing
different.
dude, I love top water and all that other stuff, crankbait, spinnerbaits, all that stuff. And here's this little round thing with a bunch of arms out that's winning everything. That's just, I did not see this coming.
It's
No.
a cat toy.
Yeah. When we were kids, kids, we used to have something like this that you throw against the wall and it would
Yes.
hit,
Yes.
and then it would walk the wall down.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I wish I had them still. I would. That's what it is.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It takes me way back to, I think, well, it was a professional fisherman. I think maybe it was like Gary Klein or somebody asked him, he was talking about fishing like a worm or a jig. And when did you set the hook? And he said, you got to remember, a bass does not have hands. He doesn't pick it up with his hands and look at it. If a bass wants to figure out what it is, he puts it in his mouth. Or she,
Yeah.
case
And
may
when
be. And it makes you wonder.
When the boys, every fish that they caught, they weren't really worried about losing them on it because it's down their mouth. They suck it in and it goes all the way. And then it's back in there.
Wow.
It was crazy how far back it was. And they're not worried about losing it on them. So but
Arrowhead,
it was
man.
a fun tournament, the Kansas Buddy, but I didn't get to fish. I had to give the boys my boat to use because of stuff that had happened. So they I let them because I felt like they had a better chance of winning it or having a chance. But Praxis was horrible. We tried offshore stuff the whole time, couldn't get nothing. So then they went up shallow and threw that stupid little thing.
Wow. Wow. And that was won by who, Danny?
Oh, let's go. We're just going to jump right into that. We'll circle back to
Big surprise. Big surprise. Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah, I took that picture.
Well, nice job. So John and the Moodster had just about as close to 38 pounds for 2 days as you can get. 21-ish on Saturday and 17 on Sunday. Right at 19 pounds a day. I am going to pause. The lovely Melissa has commented on the side. Sponsors from the Youth State Championship were
Yep.
Clutch Swim Baits, Temptation Tackle, Meriden Chiropractic, RNS Maintenance, Lauren's Sweet Corner, and Perfect Home Repair. So there we go.
And earlier she said Arrowhead Land donated the sun masks.
There we go.
So
We lost Tate again.
that Tate.
He
Hey, I'm sorry. I got a call during. Someone called me.
It'll happen to me too. I guarantee it. So we got their gap tooth grin there with that nice bag of fish. These young men look kind of familiar, so I saved their picture.
Hey.
Yep.
Nick and Kyle Herman were second place at Grand. Nice little payday. A couple nice bags of fish.
Yeah.
They
They didn't know that I was gonna. I paid big. I said, "Do you want me to get on a big bass?" Nah, don't get in the pot. But I went ahead and did it, and they ended up winning it. So
Ah. Well, that's cool.
yeah, they were very consistent. The thing is, the first day they had a fish die.
Mm.
They were pretty upset. They lost a pound there, and then on the day they let me go out with them. They let me. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was sit there and watch. So I got to watch it on Sunday, and they lost a big one next to the boat. A pretty good. But John and them said they lost a good one too, and everybody loses one. So you guys, we all been there. We know that.
Yeah.
So, but they had fun.
Well, good deal. And so went well. No problems.
Yeah. What do you have? 20-something boats.
25,
Yeah,
I
20
think.
25 boats. We had two younger guys that were in like a John boat with a little like 30 horse motor that jumped in.
Cool.
And they had no trolling motor on the front, but they had one that they had to hook up there when they ended up catching a lot of catfish and little bass, but they had fun. They didn't show up the second day, but they were there the first day.
Well, that's fun. I didn't save all the pictures to pull up tonight. I just first and second, and I thought I had saved Jackson and Caden, but I did save these two ornery guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go. Kitty and Brown.
Kibby and Greg Brown.
Yeah.
Greg that is his picture pose. Every picture I have ever taken of Greg is the same expression.
Yep. Yep.
But they, I think, got 5th place.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm on a Zoom right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I don't remember. I've seen in the background. Where'd you guys go out of?
I think it was South Winds Marina.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've never gone out there. Drew and them put on it was a good event. It was good. The first day, the only problem, the first day they double booked. the place, and there was a youth tournament going out.
The-
So
Yeah.
we had, it was full.
Yeah.
And then we got lucky with the weather. It mainly just hit at night, so we were lucky. We didn't get rain. They didn't get rained on much during the day, so we had cloud cover. I mean, Saturday got pretty calm and pretty humid out there, and and then pleasure people all came out, made it pretty rough out there for everybody. But then on Sunday it stayed cloudy all day, and there weren't as many bass fishermen. I think there was 5 tournaments going on Saturday, and Wolf, you couldn't go out of there because they had some big event going on. They had racing going on over there and
the
had a
boat
bunch of
race.
stuff. Yeah.
The
So-
boat races. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't go out of that one. So
Yeah. I think years ago we went out of that. Isn't that on the west side of the lake?
yeah, it's right Snake Island and stuff, kind of around up in
Yeah.
there by
Yeah.
that bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We went out of there several years
It's a
ago.
pretty neat little place. I wish I knew about it. Looks very fishy around there with the water up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's up in Horse Creek.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people. I heard there was a frog bite, a lot of flipping and shallow fishing. It ended up being up in the water. Ended up helping the people had catch fish. So it was a good event. I think everybody had fun.
Well, that's the main thing. Fun, and nobody got into trouble. So
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm playing producer.
playing producer.
Yeah, we the schedule next year. I kind of have an idea what I'm gonna do for the youth and high school schedule. We'll probably about mid-July we'll send it out. So then, August they can start maybe start registering, open it up then and stuff. Because the dates are, September 19th and 20th. That's the same weekend the Buddy Bass is on Milford. We're having an event, and then we have an event in October 24th and 25th. So kind of late. I don't know yet if I want to keep those dates or not, but that's what we have. So it's, how you guys know, you ran this stuff. You know how the dates fill up fast, and you try not to get on top of people, but it's just how it works.
You go to any lake of any size, and there's going to be a dozen tournaments on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and that then creates the problem of the guys that are fishing with you are saying, oh, wait a minute, I got one over here. No, I got one over there. I got one over here. I got one over there. So it's just like, it's not just only finding a lake to be on, it's finding fishermen who can fish it.
True.
So many different options out there.
Yeah, which is a good thing too, but it's also like today I had someone, they asked a question and I go, you can fish the Kansas Buddy Bass with your son. I told them they can't they?
Yeah.
Like even if they're younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because I've said to get more events because they were because they were wishing we put on more, and I said you can fish the Kansas Buddy Bass, with your son, and he's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that was one of the funnest things when me and the twins used to fish a event. I would take turns with them when I fished a buddy series. That was fun. I miss that.
Yeah, I think that at one of the meetings, somebody even asked Drew if a boater could take two youth.
Yep.
If that boater did not fish and didn't do anything other than just sit in the bottom boat, kind of like what you did with your sons.
But I didn't drive. Yeah. But but they could drive. Yeah, that's right. I know.
Yeah. So, there's options out there. I think that the biggest problem would be is going forward if they were to do really, really well to get into official bass tournament. If you go to the nationals or whatever, you have to be 16.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. Like with us on our youth thing, 8th graders can fish up in high school, and the Twins did it that one year. But if they had qualified for nationals, they couldn't have gone.
Right.
So that's just something, that's just, I mean, you could win it and just the next team would, the Kansas Buddy Bass, if you were team of the year, it'd just be the next team below that would get to go,
Yeah.
And I think another thing cool with the Kansas Buddy Bass, if I'm correct on this, don't they, if you win Angler of the Year, the next year's entry fees are paid for the tournament?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
cool. But I told the Twins that and they were like, that's neat.
Yeah. Yeah. And you only count 6 of the 8.
Yeah.
So you get 2 throwouts, whether it's because you couldn't make it or whether it's just because you didn't do well. You get 2 throwouts.
Yeah. And that's that's the question I had today, that someone with high school angler was wishing they could fish all 6 and then throw out some. But, we kind of been doing it this way because there's a lot of kids that do other sports and do stuff. We just feel like we're just going to leave it how we're doing it. It's been working. Sometimes you don't. And this way too, it puts us on some littler lakes too.
Yeah.
When you don't have yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're trying to stay close to home with Kansas, you're talking about smaller lakes.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy the other day, and he said he was talking about fishing in Kansas, and I said, well, yeah, we can go to Melbourne or something like that. And he said, oh yeah, how big is that? And I says, like 7,000 acres. And he goes, what? I said, yeah, like 7,000 acres. Melbourne is the size of like a cove on Grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horse Creek.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And so you look at that and you say, okay, can you imagine going to Grand Lake and say, okay, you're only going to be able to fish Horse Creek?
That would be okay.
Huh?
That'd be okay.
Well,
be
yeah,
honest.
but you're not going to have very many people want to do that because they're going to say, oh,
Oh, I
no.
know. That actually almost happened one time with a youth event. Richard Heflin had a youth event down there, and they got so windy that he made them just kind of stay in Horse Creek.
Oh, but no. I know years ago we were down on Table Rock, and we went out of Ants Creek, and the guy was fishing with, he and I were running, I don't know, it was like 20, 25 minutes as hard as we could all the way up to Cape Fair. We got up to Cape Fair, kicked down the trolling motor, and started catching fish. And there was a guy launched his boat right there. He tied it off, and he got in his boat and he kind of idled over. And he said, "You doing good?" "Yeah, we caught a couple short fish." And he says, "Are you see, you're from Kansas? The guys that are staying right up here?" And I said, "No, we're staying down in Ants Creek." And he says, "And you ran all the way up here?" I said, "Yeah, this is where we're catching fish." And he says, he's laughed. He says, "You know what?" He says, "I'm going to fire up the motor." And he says, "I'm running down to Ants Creek because that's where I'm catching all my fish."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like looking at nationals, juniors on Kentucky Lake. I'm like, man, I was watching a video and these kids said they ran 2-hour run down to the Pickwick Dam. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't think Trey would want to do that. Which I got Trey with me right here. Say hi, Trey.
Hi, Trey.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk.
Oh,
Oh.
Here, you hold it. All right. Okay.
Hi, Mike.
look at that. Look at that.
What's
Mike
going on?
comes on, and it just upset Tate so much that he says, "I'm driving. I'm leaving."
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
He's gone.
Where's Tate driving to?
I had to pick up Trey from basketball.
Oh,
So just gotta drive home.
I understand.
I can still talk and listen. Trey's holding the camera.
Oh, is he? Hey, there you go.
Yep.
Well, Mike, welcome to the show.
Howdy.
We got just a few minutes, Danny, if you want to do any business.
Why start now?
That's true.
That's true. I mean,
No, so we've covered 2 weeks ago and this past weekend with Kansas Buddy Bass, and now this coming weekend we have a kind of a unique collaboration partnership type thing going on at Norton. I'm going to pull this up. You might have seen Mike post about this. Now, this is not the Stong Scholarship event. This is a different event. It's at Norton or Sibelius for those of you that prefer. This Saturday. It's kind of a unique situation. It's a bidding deal. You go on kansasbassnation.net and Mike has a link there to the little program, and you bid on fishing with different anglers. Kind of a unique situation.
this is a first year for it, and put together by a couple of members out there, primarily one member. And we're going to see how it works. It's like you said, it's a very unique situation. And we'll reevaluate after it's over.
Yeah, it's from the mind of Chuck Warden. So Chuck's put a lot of work into it, and we just got to try something. He wanted to try to help out doing some scholarships, and he's not trying at all to replace the Stong at all. He's just trying to do something different and maybe something more for some guys that are further out west. And I think it's a great idea. But this year he's trying to do this bidding thing. And to be honest, we've got, I think, 3 bids so far, and there's a lot of stuff out there. Now, I know Chuck's got a few people on the hook for last minute bidding, just in case. So hopefully that'll all come to pass, and we'll have a good event. So I know Tate's going down and helping, and Matt, I can never say his last name. It's Binoff. Yeah. I always say it wrong, but anyway, Matt's coming down and helping, and Matt actually might get to fish, I heard, depending on if somebody else can make it. But yeah, so it should be a good event. Hopefully it raises a little bit of money, and I know that it's not going to be on Keith Sibelius next year. If it goes well, it will not be there next year. In fact, we're already looking at different places that it possibly can move to. So we just hopefully it becomes a new event for us, and it works out.
Yeah, a Western type of event. Like Danny said, this does not replace the Stong that's going to be down at Big Hill the first Saturday of August. We're still going to be there. And just mentioning that I know that there have been discussions. We have heard some people talk. We may not be at Big Hill in August next year. We'll probably be at Big Hill like usual. That's our standard. But we're hoping maybe not August.
Yeah, it would be great to get that back to
Spring.
Bass Pass time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll get it in the spring, but possibly, September, October. So
When we can actually have a weigh-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny,
Yes.
where's it going to be at this year, the tournament on the Stong on Big Hill?
It will be at Timber Hill.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, there's a new situation. I'm just going to call it a situation.
situation.
with Corps of Engineers, Tulsa office, and permitting of events at lakes. And so in order to do our normal Mound Valley, which is the launch at the dam, that would have cost us $250 for a permit. Or
Yep,
we could
you
go to
do.
Timber Hill for free.
Mm.
So do the math. I think we'll go to Timber Hill.
Yeah.
There's a little more
Yeah.
shade up there anyway.
Yeah.
We went out of Timber Hill a few years back, and there's same amount of parking.
It is.
The same
It's-
amount of parking. It's a 2-lane ramp. It's got a loading dock and has the facilities there. So it's not like it's going to put us at a difficult thing. It's just don't go to Mound Valley at the dam and expect us to be there.
But we'll cover all that in plenty of time.
Yeah.
Moody, if you're still watching, you need to tell your partner from yesterday to check his messages. And we'll just leave it at that.
There you go.
Well, we've already gone over.
We have. Again,
Sorry.
what the heck are we going to talk about? And then we can't stop talking.
Yeah.
Well, geez.
Yeah. Another shout out to Great Lake Lodge with for John Stewart's place. It was nice to have our boats underneath so we could rig up when it was downpouring.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're going down to Grand Lake to fish a tournament, I recommend staying there.
It's awesome. Very nice.
That's where the Buddy Bass Championship's going to be again this year, correct?
No. They're
No?
going to Lake of the Ozarks.
No, it's at Lake
Oh,
of Ozarks.
That's right. It's Lake of the Ozarks. Okay.
The end of the season championship is at Lake of the Ozarks.
That's right.
Anything else you guys want to cover about this Saturday?
No, the only thing I would say is, if you know somebody that wants to bid on those team spots, I know they're $500 to fish, but right now we're paying first, second, and third, and as far as I know, there's only one or two. So even third place would be half your money back. So I'm just saying, I think the winner gets $1,000, and I think it goes $1,000 and like 600 and 400 or something like that. So
I think that's what it was too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I guess if you bid 500, if there's only 3 boats, you'd basically get 400 of it back, even if you stink. And you get to go out. If nothing else, for $100, you could go out and bump rails with Jimmy Houston, because he's going to be out there.
Yeah.
So
Find a way to throw across his line.
yeah, might as well.
Nice.
I mean, just so he'll remember who you are. I mean,
Hey, Jimmy's not above a fisticuffs. I mean, if you would make him that upset, throw across his line a couple times, I'm sure he's going to trolling motor over yours. So,
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can see it now
oh yeah,
in the Norton Daily News.
yeah,
Fist fight at boat ramp.
yeah. We're not a part of it if that happens. If everything goes well, then yeah, we're a part of it. But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I think it'll be a good time.
I
So.
think Yep.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. And folks, thanks for watching, tuning in to see what in the world we're going to say next. That's pretty much how it goes. This coming Saturday at Norton, Keith Sebelius new scholarship opportunity. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And let's see, the next thing we have would be Kansas Buddy Bass in July, and then the youth and high school nationals.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Very cool. We'll have to do a show or two before then.
Yeah.
Maybe
Excellent.
The
possibly
the
get
Buddy
the,
Bass one's on Truman on the 19th.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Be great if we
And
could
then,
possibly get some of the kids and even their parents to come on before
right.
going to nationals.
we can do that. I'm pretty
That'd
sure.
be cool. That'd be cool. If nothing else, just so we can recognize them. They don't have to be long-winded.
Yeah.
Some of them are, some are not.
Right. But it'd be great just to be able to get them on and recognize them.
Yep, I think that'd be cool. We'll work on that. We'll plan that. That would be neat.
Yep.
So, okay, guys, I'm out. We'll
right.
talk to you later.
Later,
All right.
Tater.
Mike, I'll see
Ta.
you this Friday, Mike.
Yeah. I'll be coming out and grabbing that trailer. So,
Yep.
and
All right,
you. All right.
Yep.
Later.
Take care, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Ah.